Hello friends, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Blazing Sword Hard Difficulty. So last time we began the adventure with Lyn, we met the knight duo Kent and Sane, we learned about Lyn's heritage, and we acquired Lyn's personal weapon, the Manikati. And now we'll continue the adventure with this next chapter, Band of Mercenaries. The secrets of her past revealed in the words of two knights of Lycia. Now, to meet her grandfather, Lyn heads west. To Lycia, and to her destiny. A mountain range separates the Sakai Plains from Bern. There are many bandits lurking here, the cruelest of which are the Talaver. They wreak havoc on both Sakai and Bern, and their savagery knows no bounds. On her 10th day away from the plains, Lyn witnesses their atrocities herself. And we have something flying in from the north. I'm sure we'll figure out what that is soon, as we begin the chapter 3, Band of Mercenaries. So here we are in what looks to be a destroyed town. This place, the entire area is in ruins. Why doesn't their Marquess do anything to help? And I actually learned from the last episode to this that it's actually pronounced Marquess or Marquis. So I've nearly had the pronunciation, but I was just a little bit off. But I've learned. Talaver Mountain is home to a gang of vicious, ruthless bandits. No Marquess holds power here. My village was near here, on the other side of the mountain. My people were... The Talaver bandits came at night. It took only one night. The survivors numbered less than 10, including me. They're soulless beasts. I will never forgive them. Never. Lindis. I am not running away. I will be back. Someday, I'll be stronger. I will break their swords beneath me like twigs beneath a stallion's hooves. I will avenge my people. I'll do everything in my power. When the time comes, bring me with you. Sane. Don't forget me either. Kent. It's great to know that she's got such great companions. Then here we have this. Wait right there, little lady. What are you going to do to apologize, huh? Hey, she's quite a catch, eh? I bet the boss would give us a pretty penny for her. Yeah, she roughed me up a bit, so I figures fair is fair. It's no more than she deserves. What are we gonna do with her flying mule? Don't you dare touch her. What? You just watch your mouth, girlie. Do what you will with me, just let her go, please, I beg you. Silly twit. Pegasi can only be found in Ilia. They're a rare beast, worth more than you by far. We can sell it for a mountain of gold. Let it go? No, you can't. Come on, let's move. And we catch wind of the commotion. So what's this? Be on your guard, Lindis. There seems to be some sort of commotion over there. That's a Pegasus. Could it be? Oh, do we have some familiarity? Florina? Is that you, Florina? Ah, Lyn. Florina. What are you doing in a place such as this? Lyn. Is it really you? Come now, no crying. I'm sorry. You are acquaintances? She's my friend. This is Florina, a Pegasus Knight in training from Ilia. She's a little uncomfortable around men. Yes, she's a very timid personality, and I'm sure you'll see that coming up in a bit. Tell me, Florina, what happened here? Well, when I heard that you had left, I decided to follow you. Then I saw this village. I flew down to ask if they had news of you. I didn't see these two, and, well, did your Pegasus land on them? Well, a little. Ha! You heard her. She admits her fault. She stepped on my friend, and now she's going to pay. Did you apologize? Yes, I told them I was sorry many times over. They just wouldn't listen. Don't cry, it's all right. We're just gonna beat them silly. So it doesn't appear to be injured. No chance. The girls go with us by force if need be. Hey, come on out now, boys. The men are fair game, but don't put a scratch on the girls. Typical bandit behavior. Storm, we gotta fight back. So you're a Pegasus Knight, aren't you? You can fight, right? Yes. Yes, and flying units are very versatile, as I'm sure you'll see me do in this chapter. So let's clear out these bandits. So, yes, as you can see here, there's a lot of walls, so we have to go slowly around them. But we do have access to a Pegasus Knight here, so we can use Florina to fly over the walls. But this chapter also introduces villages. Sometimes they can be just like regular houses, like in the last chapter, but if they're red-roofed, they're usually very good. They'll give either reinforcements or items. So, as the tutorial normally does, it has Lynn visit this house here. So, we're going to visit this village. So, is anyone there? Leave us alone, you thugs. Go away. We've no more gold for you. No, wait. We're not bandits. We're here to help stop them. So, remain inside. I'll go see what's happening. And usually when this song plays, it's when we get reinforcements on our side. So, here we have an individual here. Not bandits, huh? So, who are you? My name is Lynn. My colleagues and I are just traveling through here. We saw some bandits about, and we're going to deal with them. But we need you to go and warn the villagers. Hey, wait. The name's Will. I'm a traveler of sorts, too. Listen, these villagers have been kind to me. Mind if I fight with you? Not at all. We can use all the help we can get. So here we now have the archer Will. So archers, they fire at indirect combat, so they can fire across walls. Just like this. Now they can't counterattack at close range, so you have to keep your archers safe. And meanwhile, Florina here can fly over walls. So we can take care of this mercenary, and he's like, what the heck? Where did you guys come from? And now I'm dead. Now down here, we still have this, we have this archer here. Who do I want to have that kill go to? Yeah, it's probably best if I let Sane handle this one. Well, we'll see what happens anyway. Maybe I might miss? Not this time. And then I'm just going to have Kent pick up Lynn there to speed her over. Ha! Okay, well, that makes things a little easier. So I'm going to have Florina visit this village here, and if you don't use Florina, I'm fairly certain it's impossible to get this village before a bandit comes and tears it down. So we get a little bit of spending money, 2,000 gold. And we can use Florina to just fly right back. So yeah, we have an armory down here, so we can purchase some weapons if need be. And I'm definitely going to purchase a... what do I want to do here? What I'll do is... yeah, that way the archer can't actually strike at anyone. And then I can just get people close by. Or there's that too, but that does move the archer out of the way. Alright. I'll have Kent... yeah, I'll have Kent start with attacking here. Not getting any axes to the face yet. Then Will can do this. So in areas like these, archers are really good at doing chip damage. And if you get a really strong archer, then you can outright KO a whole bunch of the opponent. Okay. So yes, now that I've clogged up the wall here, they're not going to be able to do too much. Alright. Now one thing too, I need to be careful of putting this archer in, or Florina in the archer's range, because archers are able to inflict high amounts of damage. It's what they call effective damage. So if this archer here was to strike at Florina, whatever bow this archer used, the might is doubled. In normal Fire Emblem games, it's tripled, but in these releases, they toned it down to a double, which kind of made them a little less effective. Still able to do damage, but it's not like it's a lethal hit. So even in the rare cases, you could even be like, I'm going to stick this right here, and maybe I'll be able to knock it out. But I'm not going to go willy-nilly with that just yet. So anyways, this is Lynn's new weapon, the Manikati, which is very good at doing effective damage against horseback units and knights. Oh, and we got a critical hit too. Triple damage. Yes, it also gives a high boost to critical hits, so it's a really good weapon for Lyn. Might even make up for her low strength. Okay, and then... Yes, I don't think Caelin should take too much damage. Yeah, even managed to dodge that one. That's pretty good. Alright, Caelin, what level did you get? Alright, well, you got strength, so that's a plus. We'll also weaken this bandit further. Okay, there's no way that archer can get down, so I'm just gonna have Florina stick by. Ow. Okay, I was wielding a lance, so I expected that one. Alright, this mercenary should be gone after this combat too. Now there's the other mercenary, and then there's the archer. Ooh, that was nearly a full hit KO. And, well, okay, a little sting, but not the worst. Okay. Alright, so since it looks like I can KO the archer, I'm gonna have Florina here fly in, KO the mercenary. Which is pretty good. And that way my other units can snake around and do some damage. Alright. Alright. So I'm gonna let Will take a shot here. Get a little experience for Will. And then I'm going to have Caelin come down here and purchase himself a good iron sword. So that way I don't have to do any more trading shenanigans. I can just have Caelin use the sword however he pleases. Now, how's this gonna look? Alright. So I'm gonna let Lyn stand in front of the boss here again. But it's highly likely that I'll be able to knock the boss out. And I'm gonna get an Iron Lance for Florina. Reason being, in this game, units have a constitution which dictates how effective they are at holding weapons, and each weapon has a weight. You can see it's the WT in the top right corner there. If the weight of a weapon exceeds the unit's constitution, you lose speed when determining if you can attack twice. So Florina can wield this 4-weight Slim Lance with no penalty to her speed because her constitution is 4. But the heavier weight Iron Lance would drop her speed by 4. So chances are she wouldn't double if she used the Iron Lance. But the Iron Lance does pack a little bit more power. So it's kind of a trade-off between the two weights. Anyways, we have a special conversation here. Hey, listen, there's something I wanted to ask you. Begging for your life so soon, wench? Are you Taliver bandits? Taliver? Those greedy monsters? We're nothing like them. Those fiends even kill women and children. We're from Ganelon, and we know a little something of honor. We don't harm women for one thing. After all, why kill what you can sell? And to me, that just makes you as evil. If you're not Taliver, then there's no reason for you to die here today. If you would like to tuck your tails and flee, do so now. You! No more courtesies! You're gonna learn to watch your tongue. Yeah, and don't mind, I'm probably just gonna slice it right out of your face. Okay, so got away from that one without taking any combat. There's another conversation if Florina goes in for an attack, but chances are well, I could actually live it. How much damage can Lyn do with 2 irons? Okay, that would just be a KO. Yeah, and I can't get Will up there too, so... looks like Lyn's gonna take the KO, but I can have Florina actually strike Miguel here, and there's no way I die. So let's do that. Excuse me? Oh, it's you, so you changed your mind about coming with us, huh? Well, no, but this really is my fault, really. So can... Ever the nice heart, Florina. What? Come on, lass, out with it. I'm sorry. Can we just stop fighting? You've got to be kidding. After I've been made to look like a fool. Eh. You're coming with us, I promise you that. Yeah, sorry. Florina is just gonna get you really close to the death's door. Alright. Alright, no need to waste the Manikati here since it's a guaranteed KO. Yeah, one lesson I've learned throughout the years playing, never be afraid to use a good weapon, because a good weapon sitting on the bench does you no good. But if you have a good weapon and you start using it in combat, then it will actually let you win. So, chances are I will be using that Manikati much more in the future. I'm just happy I had a strength growth. Alright, but that's the chapter clear. That's finally taken care of. So, why did you follow me? It's so dangerous. Do you remember the knighting ceremony of the Pegasus Knights of Ilia? Yes, you joined a band of freelance soldiers to further your training. Is that what brought you here? Uh-huh. I wanted to talk to you before I set out. But when I went to Sakai, I heard that you had left with some strangers, and you were worried for me? Thank you, but I'm more worried about you. Listen, most mercenaries are men, right? Bands of men? I can't imagine you being all comfortable around them. I know. It's just, I've always dreamt of being a Pegasus Knight. I imagined I would just work out somehow. After today, I'm not so sure. Maybe I should just give up. No, don't! You are a fantastic Pegasus Knight! And then we have the peanut gallery of probably the worst person to have in front of Florina. So he's like, you should come with us. With the addition of Will here, we're a fine group of soldiers, and freelance to boot. Wait, did you just include me? Of course, we were destined to meet here. It's fate. Come on now, Lindis' band of mercenaries is as good a training group as you'll find anywhere. Saying this is no joking matter. Lindis? Lynn? Mercenaries? I can give you the details later. This is a bit rushed. However, Sane does have a good point. Will you come with us? Travel? Truly? I would be so happy. And then, of course, Sane is just like, I'm way too excited to meet you. Ah, beautiful and yet so modest. I beg your forgiveness calling us mercenaries. No, I approve. We can't leave Florina on her own. She requires attention, so can I count on you? Yes, you have but to ask. And then Will's over here. It's like, so is it really alright if I travel with you guys? Oh, yes, if you're willing. Oh yeah, how many Will puns were we gonna have? Actually, I'm very grateful. Truth be told, all of my money was stolen and I'm a bit of a crossroads. I would be honored to count myself one of Lindis' legion. And then we just have everyone all happy going, and Kent's just like, oh my goodness, what have we done? This is getting stranger every day. Alright. Well, that ends this chapter, but since it's still early enough in the runtime, let's do another one. An Occupation's Shadow. So here we have the entire world map here. We'll see this a few more times. So after defeating the bandits, Lynn continues westward. She and her colleagues stop for the night at a ruined fortress. The Ganelon bandits are in a rage after their brethren fell to Lynn's swords. They race in pursuit of their companions. Their angry footsteps sound closer and closer. Chapter 4, In Occupation's Shadow. So this chapter here, this is another one of my favorite ones for the early game, because this is a defense chapter, as you'll see here in a bit. Ah, this should suffice. Tonight's bed. This mildewy old fortress, is this the best we can do? Come, Will, surely you jest. The bandits keep everything in turmoil around here. No one has time to worry about travelers. And there are a rather lot of us. This will be fine. Who wants to be stuck inside anyway? I prefer a place where I can feel the wind blow. As long as I'm at Lynn's side, I'll be fine. And for your protection, your man-at-arms Sane will be right here by your side, ladies. Sane, both you and I are to remain awake. We will alternate the watch. Ah, lass. So as you can see, we have this individual here at the top part of the fortress. Your pardon, milady. Who's there? Forgive my intrusion. My name is Natalie. I'm from a village not far from here. Ow. Are you alright? Your leg? It's fine. Don't worry. It's from a childhood sickness. I can't travel far on it, but it doesn't trouble me much. What are you doing here all by yourself? I'm looking for my husband. I heard he was in this area. He said he was going to raise money to have my leg mended. He left the village and hasn't returned. He's a kind-hearted man, but I think he might be involved in something dangerous. I got so worried. Here's a sketch of him. It's a poor likeness at best, but his name is Dorcas. Do you know of him? I'm sorry, I don't believe I've seen or heard of him. I see. Well, if you do meet him, please give him a message. Tell him that Natalie is looking for him. I will tell him, I promise. And meanwhile, we just have the bandits that never stop. Here they are. We finally tracked down the band that defeated Miguel. So they decided to hole up in this ruined fortress. Perfect. We'll wait till it gets dark and then... You're an idiot! There are only a few of them, and some of are women. Oh my goodness, does every bandit just want to have fun with women? Now, if we attack them at night, we'll be a laughingstock. Besides, we might hurt them by mistake. I will not be so wasteful. You're right, you're so smart. We'll avenge Miguel and get some pretty souvenirs to boot. Who knows, maybe I'll be a leader after all. Let's go. Spread out and encircle the place, you rogues. Let's finish this before it gets too dark to see. And then we have this individual over here. Hey you, your name's Dorcas, right? Oh hey, conveniently it's the person we're looking for. You haven't done much since you joined us. If those weapons of yours aren't just for show, today's the day to let us see what you can do. I want you to attack from the back entrance to the east. There's supposed to be a woman inside. I want you to capture her. Do that and I'll increase your share of the take. If you want gold, you'll get the job done. A bunch of women, huh? It would break Natalie's sweet heart to see me sing so low. So as you can see, he does have a good heart. Even if he is in a bit of a bind. So, Lady Lindis, outside the fortress. Bandits! Again! What did you say? Persistent bunch, aren't they? Well, what do you think? Shall we go out and face them? No, Natalie can't move well, and that would put her in danger. Let them come to us. We'll fight here, within these walls. Storm, take over. The command is yours. All we have to do is hold out until they tire and leave. So rest easy, no one will harm you. Alright, fight with caution. Fortress has 2 entrances, so in the tutorial, this is scripted to have Lynn move towards Dorcas for an immediate conversation, and that's what I will still do. So we have Dorcas over here. Pretty good for as far as a fighter goes, but I don't tend to use fighters too much. Like I like to use other units that have kind of they learn to use axes as opposed to starting with axes. Like, I find that fighter classes don't usually turn out well for me. In rare circumstances, they do. Meanwhile, so the main goal is to protect Natalie, but if we hold out the entrances here, then they wouldn't be able to attack us. So I'm going to have Kent and Sane hold out here. If you want to defend places, obviously, use your most bulky units. I'm going to have Will situate himself over here, because these units here are going to attempt to attack the wall, and that would create a third entrance in, and that's not a good thing. Now, Florina can't do much right now, because a whole bunch of axe units, but there will be a reason for Florina to be taking on the eastern side here in a moment. So let's see what these bandits can do. And, of course, the axes to the face have begun. Well, Kent's almost got a level up. Well, still not enough to double attack, but at the very least, they can hold their own. Okay, and this works for me, because this way I can work on attacking the archer and get rid of the archer. And that also keeps the archer from attacking the wall over here, so it doesn't break as fast. So I'm actually going to have Will handle that right now. Get out of here. Now meanwhile, over here, I'm going to talk to Dorcas. You! Tell me, are you Dorcas? How do you know my name? Natalie told me. What are you doing out here with these rogues? I need money. That may be, but joining up with mercenaries, or in this case bandits, it's the only way to earn gold in these parts. I'll do anything, even this. For gold? Anything? Would you hurt your wife? Natalie's here. We're protecting her within the fortress. What? She's here? She was so worried that she came looking for you. Think, Dorcas. Would your actions please your wife? You're right. Well, I understand. I can't do this. I'm done with these bandits, here and now. Really? Yes. And I would repay you for your kindness towards Natalie. Allow me to fight for you. So here we have Dorcas. Now, Dorcas comes with one of the most essential weapons in the game, the hand axe. So it is able to strike from both near and far, which I'm going to give a shot at right now. Nice. So I'm going to have Florina just wait here because reinforcements will show up in a bit, and the reinforcements that show up here are all mercenaries. So I'll be able to take advantage of Florina using a lance weapon. Meanwhile, down here, let's continue this. Now, please do not axe me in the face. Thank you. Now, come on. Well, okay, I got strength, and I'm okay with that. Kent's not getting very many good level ups here. Okay, Sane's almost got a level up too, so that's good. Oh my goodness. I will just take a single point of defense or a single point of speed just to help you. And still not enough to KO in 2 hits. Okay, at least the mercenary's going after Sane. Now, in situations like this, where you think, oh, hey, I'll use a lance to deal with the mercenary, but then you think, oh, that's gonna leave me vulnerable to the bandits. And good level up, Sane. Thank you. So in this case, sticking with a sword means I'd be able to keep going against the bandits. Okay, Dorcas is taking care of this bandit here, and this one's special because he drops an iron axe. So Dorcas has a weapon that can strike at close range with a little more accuracy. So here come the reinforcements. We have a bandit down here, and we have the mercenary up here. So if we don't want the mercenary to be striking us from a forest, we just position Florina where we'll have open combat. Dorcas cannot do much out here, so I'm gonna have Dorcas come down here and start hitting the bandits at this part. Lynn can go over here. With the wall that's over here, you might think I'll strike at the mercenary and then strike at the bandit. But if I strike at the mercenary and KO the mercenary, the bandit will come in and start hitting the wall harder. So I'm gonna let the person who is striking the wall with the lowest strength keep going, and take care of the bandit here. And to level up. Show me something good, Will. And that's pretty decent. As long as I keep getting strength, that means I can keep hitting more foes. Alright, and I'm gonna play this a little safe, because apparently Kent really likes getting axes to the face. And Sane continues to dominate. Okay, let's see what happens. So I don't think... Yeah, Florina can't double the mercenaries. They have a good base speed, which is pretty close to a Pegasus Knight. Alright. Probably a good thing I did use that vulnerary. Alright, but Dorcas is hitting things, and axes are known for being a little inaccurate. And Sane, you're just too good. Ooh, nice dodge. Okay. Now, the nice part is I can keep having these mercenaries come in and attack Florina, because they don't do too much damage. Ooh, nice critical. That helps a lot. Okay, more health is always good for flying unit. One good thing with the slim weapons, even though their might is weak, they do have a little extra critical on them. So it could come in handy. That it would deal more damage than a standard Iron Lance that doesn't have that boost. Okay. So I'm going to take care of this archer here, because this bandit can strike at 1 range, but the archer can strike at 2. So no matter what, the bandit will have to go in for an attack, and we got another critical. Okay, well, we're making work of these bandits. That's pretty good. All right, keep striking at this bandit here. All right, let's go, Kent. Okay, well, definitely not getting as much experience now since my units have leveled up a few times. And yes, the greater a difference between the your unit's level and the opponent's unit's level, the greater the either EXP gain or loss will be. So right now, these units that I'm facing, they're probably like level 1 or 2. And my guys are like 3 or 4, so I'll be taking a little bit less. My goodness, Kent! At least you doubled this one. My goodness, Kent. Stop getting access to the face. See, even Dorcas can dodge them. Alright, but we are making some quick work here. Yeah, sometimes defend chapters can turn into just regular old chapters because they can't even reach the target. But I'm okay with that because then that just means I'm doing a good job. Okay. Oh, man. Florina, you're putting in work. I like that. Okay. Now, you're on a... Oh, you're just on a plane. How much damage can you do? It's still 14. Wait, how much was my hit again? 80. That's something I could take. 21. Okay, so if I got a critical, that would end Carjiga here. Let's try it. How are they so tough? Get more people up here right away. There we go. Lynn takes down another bandit boss. Not me. It's kind of a shame the bandits won't end just yet. Other than not seeing strength, which I kind of expected, that was a really good level up. Okay. I'll stick Dorcas here. Chances are he'll go. That bandit there will go for Dorcas. Now, ordinarily, in chapters, defeating the boss will halt any form of reinforcements, but this is one of the rare exceptions where reinforcements will continue even when the boss is defeated. There we go. Strength and speed. That's an okay level up. So, now we'll do this. Oh my goodness sane. Man, we're getting a lot of below 10 criticals. And meanwhile, Florina continues to be awesome. And Kent is finally able to do things. Okay, so it looks like Florina's the only one that's going to be seeing combat for now. The Bandits and Mercenaries will continue to appear until the 7th turn, and we're pretty close to the end. But that does mean free sword practice. And it's a good thing these ambush units don't get to move and attack on the same turn that they appear. Okay. Now, there is a special conversation that Dorcas can have with Natalie, but since Dorcas was out doing a lot of damage, won't be able to see it this time. Okay, Florina's pretty close to another level up. And now I can strike at this mercenary here. Alright, well, we're nearing the end. And it just means Florina keeps getting more chances to practice swinging her lance around. Alright, next level up floor Florina. Yeah, that's a bit of a tongue twister. And she got strength! Nice! Now, this is one of the few times I played this chapter, and it's only because Will got a strength growth. Ordinarily, this wouldn't be the case. But this will be one of the few times I've actually defeated this chapter and not had that wall break down. So, I'm pleased with this. So we'll just have Florina continue striking here. And let's let Sane handle this bandit. Nice, and got enough for level up too. So one last level up. Oh, way to go, Sane. I'm liking those levels. Alright, so the only way I can full clear this chapter is if Florina criticals the mercenary reinforcement. It's still possible. Just saying. I believe in you, Florina. Ah. Well, she got a lot of good combat in this chapter, so I'm pleased. But there we go. Curses, they're not human. Listen up, retreat, pull back. The enemy has fled. We have won the day. So here we have Dorcas reuniting with Natalie. All's well that ends well, right? Our village is close. I'll take Natalie home and return tomorrow. Why can't we just say our farewells today? Well, I spoke with Storm. I've been invited to join your group, but we're going to Lycia. I have to go somewhere to earn money. If you think I'll be of use, I'd like to fight for you. You helped my wife. I owe you. Dorcas. Please, Lynn, we are both in agreement on this. Watch over my husband. Things have finally calmed down, so we'll continue taking turns keeping watch. Please rest. So, yep, everything is... Oh, yep, it's just saying, yep, please be careful. Don't lose focus. Alright, so yeah, if anything suspicious, we'll take care of it. And then see you tomorrow. No one ever trusts me. And see you tomorrow is probably a good way to end this. So, thank you very much for watching today. Hope you enjoyed these 2 chapters here. It is still the early tutorial-y game, so it's not like there's too much excitement going on right now. It's still in the let's teach you how to play Fire Emblem state, so that's kind of why I've been playing multiple chapters in one go. But that so far has been the most let's actually throw some combat at you, and that's why it's one of my favorite early game chapters. But we'll certainly see more in the future. So until then, thank you very much for watching today. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.